Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for another episode of our Manchester City career mode. In today's episode, we've got a FA Cup semi-final against Liverpool. We also have games against Spurs, West Brom and Burnley. That is how the episode's going to end, and then it will be the final episode, Fulham, Everton and possibly an FA Cup final. We'll have to see whether we sim one of these games or not. If anything, I'd probably sim the Burnley game or the West Brom game. We'll definitely play the Spurs game, but it's one of those two which you will sim, by which case I think we may have won the Premier League title by then, depending on the results of Chelsea. So FA Cup semi-final against Liverpool today, and this is the time we go with Jan Sommer starts in goal. It's Cancelo, Diaz, Jimenez and Esbrand in the back four. Phillips and Bellingham in the midfield too after poor performances from Grealish and Rodri in recent games. Sterling on the left, Foden on the right, and it's Alvarez and Isak up top. And I'm actually thinking Phil Foden out, Cody Gakpo in. We'll swap him and Sterling round in that position. I've not been happy with Phil Foden either in recent games, but he will make it onto the bench. So welcome to Wembley from Manchester City versus Liverpool, the semi-final of this year's FA Cup. Last year we got knocked out very early. This time we have a chance to win it, and we are one win away from reaching the final. And to lose the final would be disappointing, but to get there is what the big thing is, isn't it? And you can see that Liverpool, they have beaten Coventry and Bournemouth on the way. Aston Villa versus QPR is the other semi-final. So the winner of this semi-final, you would say, will go on to the final to be probably the winner of the full competition. And one player to look out for is Federico Chiesa, new signing for Liverpool, 3 goals in his last 3 games. So this is the Liverpool side: Yaros, Davies, Salah, Mayoral, Mane, Minamino and Atheno on the bench. It is Alisson that starts in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Nat Phillips, Ben White and Tsimikas in the back 4, Pedri, Rakic and Captain Oxlade-Chamberlain in the midfield 3, and then a new front 3 for Liverpool: Chiesa, Diego Jota and Lautaro Martinez. But Chiesa is definitely one to look out for, the Italian. Manchester City versus Liverpool. It's live from Wembley Stadium. Semi-final time. We've played Liverpool a few times this season. Draws, wins. You know, we've always shared games with each other. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Liverpool are ridiculous pressure of the ball, and Rakic has made a foul here, which looked like just a bit of a silly foul. Been told not to do it again. I half expected the red card to come out there, and I wasn't sure why, because I didn't think it was a red card sort of challenge. We've got to really keep possession against Liverpool. Play well. Here's Gakpo. Gakpo has a shot. Pedri fouls him. It's a penalty, Manchester City in the final. And yellow card for ex-Barcelona man Pedri. Takes out Gakpo as he looks to shoot there. Let's see it again. It's a harsh one. And Alexander Isak steps up from the spot. Bottom right-hand corner. Isak with a penalty and a save by Brazilian Alisson. We haven't been good on penalties in the last few games, have we? Crossing by Raheem Sterling. Diaz with a header into the middle. Nat Phillips hooks it away. Sterling has got him behind them here. And here's Sterling. Into Isak. Isak through to Alvarez. What a shocking pass from Isak. Oh, Isak. We should be 2-0 up here in the semi-final. And I think we'll rue to the day we miss these chances. We're a team that take a lot of chances to score, aren't we, actually? Into Isak. Alvarez is played. I think he's onside. Alvarez. Sterling's in there. Oh, and Alisson stops it from going out. Phillips in towards Sterling and cleared away. How are we not winning this game? Why do we take so many chances to score? There's Brown going interception. Gakpo. Lautaro. All over top here. Cancelo's missed it the first time. Jota still going. Brilliant from Jota. On the turn. Chance here. Jan Sommer can't save it. And Liverpool take the lead. And Pau Torres is going to come on for Diaz. And Lautaro Martinez goes to celebrate with Jurgen Klopp. Well, we've had 4 or 5 chances to take the lead here. We don't score, and Lautaro goes up the other end and does score. Diaz comes off as well for Pau Torres, injured. Ruben Diaz will swap him and Jimenez around. That is a terrible start. I don't know how someone doesn't keep that out either. I think he'll be going. He was an experiment as a second choice goalkeeper, Jan Sommer. Terrible throw out. Rakic from range. Rakic off the post and in 2-0 Liverpool. Doesn't look like we're going to reach the FA Cup final. That's the difference between us and Liverpool. They have chances and they score them. We don't. Is Alexander Isak good enough? What a finish from Rakitic off the post, isn't it? 2-0 down. Go into Isak. They're ahead of Trent. Isak. Bellingham. Bellingham with a hit. Oh, what a hit from Jude Bellingham. What a hit from Bellingham. Pick that ball up. Rakitic has just seen someone hit a better strike than his, possibly. Isak pulls it back. Gakpo to Bellingham. Bang. Across Alisson. Top corner. 2-1. Back in this game, Manchester City. Again, because we missed our chances. All through to Alexander Isak. Isak. Isak makes it... Oh. Isak doesn't make it 2-2. He blaze it over the bar. Gakpo. Isak. Gakpo. Alvarez. Good block again. Back out to Gakpo. Right foot of Gakpo off the crossbar. Isak. Bellingham with a strike. Isak. Oh, and somehow we don't score. Somehow we don't score. Somehow we don't score again. How do we not finish more of our chances? Half time. And Liverpool have a 2-1 lead. The controller's running out of power. But how have we not scored more of our chances there? I don't know. We should be 4 or 5-1 up at half time. We're 2-1 down. Bellingham picks it up. Phillips. Sterling. Isak. In behind here. Cancelo. Cancelo to Alvarez. And Julian Alvarez makes it 2-2. I had a feeling then they were going to go another chance wasted. But no. Alvarez finishes this one off. Cancelo pulls it back. We had 3 run-ins the box here in Bellingham and Sterling. They all leave it for Alvarez to tap it in. All level at 2-2 in this semi-final. The better side. And now, back level. Bellingham, even better. Isak into Raheem Sterling. Sterling with a chance, and Raheem Sterling makes it 3-2, and we flip the game as easy as that. Liverpool are just so easy to get a ball in behind them. The press, the high line is ridiculous. Sterling's played in, and Sterling finishes his chance. And 3-2 we lead Liverpool. Raheem Sterling against Liverpool. Lovely to see Raheem Sterling score against Liverpool, isn't it? 3-2. We are in great position now, aren't we? In an absolutely fantastic position. Phillips wins it back again. Bellingham wins it back. I even said his name before he'd even seen the ball. Esbrand there. I knew he'd win it back. Bellingham. Get off me, says Jude. Bursting run from Bellingham. Alvarez. Esbrand. Gakpo! 4-2 Manchester City in the semi-final. Well, when you want to, when you get it right, Liverpool, you tear them apart. And we have torn Liverpool apart. 4-2. I tell you what, them banners won't be being waved all over the place at 4-2 down. Look, we've got no banners. We're sensible. Bellingham again, brilliant. Alvarez into Esbrand. Across the box to Gakpo. And a wonderful finish into the far corner by the Dutchman. Manchester City 4, Liverpool 2. You might have been 2-1 up at half time, but you had a poor performance. You got lucky with your chances from range. And finally, we have done what we wanted to do. Catch you on the counter. Catch you out, and we have done. Alvarez. Torres doesn't let him get it there. Gakpo. Bellingham. Here he goes again, Jude. Into Cody Gakpo. Gakpo. Oh, Liverpool. You're in trouble here. Gakpo. Isak. It's 5-2. It's 5-2 in the semi-final. I think that is it. I think we're going to the final of the FA Cup. Once you get in behind this Liverpool defence, they're just so slow. And we burst away. And Isak gets another goal. Brilliant finish from Isak. Substitution time. Let's get some players on. We're going to get Cole Palmer on for Raheem Sterling. We're going to get Alexander Isak off and Gabriel Jesus on now. And we're going to get on. Ooh, who do we get on? Midfield's having a great game. Max Aarons for Joao Cancelo. We're out of subs. Well, that's all the subs we made then. Palmer and Jesus on. Manchester City 5, Liverpool 2. You tear them apart, Liverpool on the counter. Brilliant stuff. Alvarez, good turn. Alvarez, good shot. Blocked behind for another corner. Alisson is frustrated with his defence. Bellingham, this is in towards Jimenez. who can head him Jimenez, and what a save by Alisson. What a save. Alvarez, good turn again. Alvarez, up and over the bar, another corner. Over top to Miskas. Over top again. Now Torres down. Mo Salah with a volley. Good save by Jan Sommer. This is a big win against Liverpool in the semi-final. Villa or QPR in the final. I hope it's QPR, but could be Aston Villa, who've already beat us this season. Chance for Liverpool. Salah. Nat Phillips. Chance for Rakic. He scores a second one. 5-3, and he's just won the FA Cup for Liverpool, judging by his celebration. He's 5-3 down here, Rakic, and we've got Jan Sommer in goal. Does mean we'll have to probably look at a second choice goalkeeper for next season. I was expecting Ederson and Van Sass to be around for a while, and one did a second choice, the other one. But doesn't look like that anymore, does it? Ederson has gone. Bazunu looks like he'll probably get a permanent move to Arsenal in the end. We do need to look for another goalkeeper, which we will do. And that is full time. Manchester City 5, Liverpool 3. We conceded 3 goals, but we scored 5 against Liverpool, and we are going to the FA Cup final. Liverpool fall at the semi-final stage. So 4 points clear at the top of the Premier League table, and today we face 5th place Spurs with 59 points. This is important for them to try and get top 4. This is important for us to stay 4 points clear, otherwise if Chelsea win and we lose, it would be cut down to only 1 point between us and Chelsea. A win against 5th place Spurs is important today. This is the side for Spurs today. No worries about Ruben Diaz. He is back from injury straight away. It was only a very, very short-term injury. So Joao Cancelo, Captain Diaz, Torres and Esbrand in the back 4. Phillips and Bellingham in the midfield again. They were fantastic against Liverpool. And Bellingham just bursting forward was ridiculous. He's got to start at Grealish today. Gakpo on the left, Foden back in on the right. And it's Jesus and Alvarez up top on the bench. Isak, Sterling, Palmer, Grealish, Aarons, Jimenez and Jan Sommer. So Premier League action, Manchester City versus Spurs. It is 1st versus 5th. We look to keep 4 points to the top of the Premier League table, and Spurs will look to try and win here today to get back into that top 4 in the hope Liverpool do drop a couple of points as well. Spurs looking for Champions League action, us looking for silverware. This is a big one against 2 big sides. Spurs already played us once this season right at the start. They were 2-0 up through 2 Harry Kane penalties, and we came back in the last minute to get a 2-2 draw. Today, we're not looking for a draw. Today, we're looking for 3 points. This is the Spurs side we face today. Dean Henderson starts and goal. It's a back 4 of Matthias Ginter, and Militao, Montiel and Ocampos. They've got Valverde, Camavinga and Francisco Gutierrez from loan from us in midfield. And it's Richarlison, Heung-min Son and Thomas Lemar up top. No Harry Kane. He's on the bench along with Wilfred Ndidi, Ricardo Pereira, Ryan Sessegnon, Eze Morata and Brandon Austin. We're interested to see Francisco Gutierrez start. He could and probably will be in the Manchester City first team next season. And we've sent him out to our development club, Spurs in a way. They've been developing him for us, and they've been developing Taylor Howard-Bellis, who I'm not sure is going to make it at the club, unfortunately. But Manchester City versus Spurs today, and it is live from the Etihad Stadium. Into Gabriel Jesus. Phil Foden's gone. Foden. Oh, he can't beat him to it. He has been in a bad bit of form, Phil Foden, towards the end of the season. Usually it's the other way around. Richarlison. Richarlison! Oh, what a finish. What a finish. He generates so much power from so close there. No clean sheet again. Van Sass maybe should save it. He's near post. 7th goal of the season for Richarlison in 13 games. We're 1-0 down here for the Etihad. 1-0 down. Gakpo, Alvarez. Right to Phil Foden. So disappointed to concede. Foden, Jesus, Bellingham, Gakpo on the left foot. Good save by Henderson. We never seem to score goals at the near post, actually. Not like teams score against us. Diaz is in there, and Diaz heads it over the bar. Foden, over to Gakpo, cleared away. And Bellingham down to Esbrand. Jesus, and behind to Esbrand. Alvarez at the near post. See, the goalkeeper just doesn't get beat at the near post. Richarlison gets a yellow card for that disgraceful challenge. Pau Torres with a header over the bar by Pau. We win a lot of headers, we just don't score them. Won by Henderson. Well up, Jesus. Into Foden. Gabriel Jesus with a poor one. Poor pass. Great ball in behind here. Lamar. Richarlison again. Richarlison makes it 2-0. 2-0 down to Spurs. Richarlison ridiculous. Flicked over the top. Does not miss, does he, Richarlison? But we've had chances, but as usual, we've had chances we haven't scored. And like Liverpool, we've conceded 2 goals again. Gakpo. We could hit them on a bit of a counter here. With Alvarez all the way here. Gakpo. Through a gap and fouled again. A lot of fouls going in on us. Bellingham. Jesus. Need someone to make a run. Foden. Bellingham. Good little back heel through to Gakpo. Henderson beats him there in half-time. Similarly to the first time we played Spurs earlier time of the season, we are 2-0 down at half-time. A double from Richarlison. Oh, intercepted, and somehow they get it back. Phillips. Bellingham. Hesbrand. Into Foden. Foden. Jesus! Oh, he should score. Got to score that. Well taken down from Jesus, but then he didn't finish it off. Gakpo. Alvarez. Gakpo. Gakpo. Great cross into Jesus again. Doesn't get there. Foden. Alvarez. Gakpo. Gakpo with a chance. Good save. Foden the rebound and cleared away by Spurs. Well, that's his little thing, Gakpo. Like Ian Robin onto the right foot. Robin was onto the left foot, however. Jesus. Cancelo. Foden. Jesus with a hit. Bellingham with a header. Henderson with a save. And again, we still can't score. Still, we cannot score. 2-0 down. Gutierrez comes off. He's done nothing for Spurs. Indeed, he's on. Spurs have done nothing but score 2 goals and just sit back. We've been all over them, but can't score. No surprises there, is there? No surprises there that we can't score. To Jesus. Gakpo still. Gakpo on the right foot, and he clips the crossbar on the way through. How we haven't scored here, I don't know. Jesus on. Sterling on. Grealish on. 3 big boys on, but how we haven't scored here. Gakpo clips the crossbar on the way through. We haven't got a finisher who just scores with every single shot, do we? Even Alexander Isak isn't that man. Roldan Diaz. Alvarez. Sterling. Alvarez. Oh, into Sterling and well defended by Spurs. Long ball over top here. Spurs in behind to Harry Kane. Mickey Van Sass off the line. Good save. Very good save, goalkeeper. Eze's on. Oh, my word. I sat silence there. I sat in silence there as I thought Matthias Ginter had put them 3-0 up. Foden. What a ball. Sterling on the left foot. 2-1. 86 minutes it's taken to score. Raheem Sterling with a finish. And we're back in it. Good ball by Foden. Switch of play. 1 touch for the head. 2nd touch across the goalkeeper Henderson. That is Sterling's 4th of the season. Sterling, Jesus, not been at it. Oh, Spurs go back. Clever from Spurs. Camavinga, blocked by Grealish. Foden down. Jude Bellingham. Bursting. Bellingham. Referee, let us play on. Bellingham. Isak. Oh, Isak, you idiot. Isak's got to do better there. Works it wide to Alvarez with 2-2. Full time a 2-1 defeat to Spurs. That could cut our lead at the top of the table down to 1 point, which would be very worrying. Very, very worrying. So our lead at the top of the Premier League table with 4 games to go has been cut down to 1 point. Manchester United there on 66 out of the race. Liverpool on 64 out of the race. Spurs on 62 out of the race. It is just us versus Chelsea. We've got an away game against West Brom here, which we'll simulate, and then we will play the final game of the episode, which will be Burnley away from home. And then the final episode will have the FA Cup final against Aston Villa, and then Fulham and Everton as well in those games. Very, very big end to the Series 5, isn't it? Very big end. And a 4-2 win away at West Bromwich Albion. Goals from Alvarez, Grealish, Alvarez again, and Jose Maria Jimenez. Isak has even missed a penalty in the 86th minute to make it 5. Grant and Evander scored for West Brom, but 4-2. That was a close one, really, isn't it? Really, we're conceding goals for fun at the moment. I don't know why. So top of the Premier League table by 1 point. Chelsea just behind us today. We face Burnley for our final game of today's episode. Werner and Isak top with 18 goals each. Alvarez actually got 17. He's in there as well. So we could get top goal scorer. I'm wondering who Chelsea play. We play Burnley, and you know what? It is just so Burnley, isn't it, for Burnley to stop us from winning the league and beating us today. Chelsea play Leeds United away from home. Leeds are down in 15th, Burnley in 17th. So both playing pretty down their sides. Burnley probably fighting their fair life a little bit more than Leeds are. This is side for Burnley today, strongest side pretty much, although we do have the cup game very soon, the cup final against Villa in the next episode, like 3 days after, so maybe we should swap the team around a little bit. Gakpo in for Sterling, so Sterling can start the final. Grealish will want to start the final, but this is an important Premier League game as well. Phillips in, Rodri can start the final. Jimenez might start the final actually. It's tough, isn't it? Cancelo out. Aaron's in, so Aaron's can start, Cancelo can start the final. We'll go with that. So Van Sassen goal, Aaron's, Diaz, Torres and Hesbrand the back 4. Phillips and Grealish in the midfield 2. Gakpo on the left, Foden on the right. Isak and Alvarez, the partnership up top to try and win us the Premier League title with only a few games left. These guys have got to do the business against Burnley away today. So Premier League action, Burnley versus Manchester City. Burnley trying to stay in the Premier League. Manchester City trying to win the Premier League. This is a big clash. They before have took us all the way to the wire, Burnley, haven't they? In the final game of the season, a few seasons ago, we faced Burnley. They kept us to a draw. We thought that would mean Liverpool lifted the Premier League title. In the end, it didn't. Liverpool drew as well, which was lucky for us. Burnley are definitely one to look out for today. So this is the Burnley side we face. Robert Sanchez starts in goal. It's Yerry Mina, Connor Roberts, Kabak and Bard the back 4. Adam Phillips, Josh Brownhill, Daniel James and Max Thompson in the midfield 4. And up top it's Santiago Jimenez and Brian Cristante. Hassan Kamara, Diatta, Bigot, Nati, Darun, Campbell and of course Peacock Farrell on the bench for Burnley. A very Burnley-esque side, isn't it? With a few names in there that aren't quite Burnley-like, but that doesn't matter. They're a strong side. Cristante as a striker seems to be doing pretty well. City versus Burnley. It's live from Turf Moor. Can't get there. Phillips has played quite a few games towards the end of the season. Aarons. Cristante. I'm a little bit worried about Burnley, if I'm honest with you. Jimenez. Jimenez with a shot. Oh, what a finish. No clean sheet again, and 1-0 down in 4 minutes. We always concede right at the start of the game. And Santiago Jimenez puts one in the top corner. Right at the start of every game do we concede. Simple finish. 1-0 down. 6 goals in 26 games, and of course one of them comes against Manchester City. Somehow, at kick-off, we've got to find a way to just keep possession. Phillips, Grealish, Gakpo, Hesbrand, Alvarez lays it off to Alexander Isak and into the hands of Robert Sanchez. Easy save for the Spaniard. Full feeling this early on when you know you've got to win. Jimenez in behind. Thrown out position. Hesbrand across. Back they go. Yerry Mina. Looks like Mina. Chance for him. Chance for Jimenez and he scores a second. 2-0 down to Burnley. Team of bottlers possibly. A team of absolute bottlers. Pau Torres, that's it. Just appeal for offside. And don't bother. Don't bother about defending. In our biggest game of the season so far, we find ourselves 2-0 down. Gakpo, great skill. Off he goes, Cardi Gakpo against Yerry Mina. Gakpo, oh, crossing. Doesn't find anyone as usual. Gakpo, oh, first, Cody Gakpo has been so poor. When he first signed, he was like this new breath of fresh air as an attacking winger with pace and skill. Bellingham. Alvarez! What a save, Robert Sanchez. We should sign this guy from Burnley. He seems to be clinical in front of goal. Diaz up. Out to Gakpo. Clearly. Got to go crossing him. Pau Torres with a header. As expected, wide of the post. We need 30 shots to score one. We barely need one to score one. And that's the difference. Oh, I give it away again. Diaz. Good foot in. Bellingham. Gakpo. Alvarez. Oh, that's a red card, referee. How is this not a red card for the Burnley man? Bellingham. Good skill. Into Isak. Given away by Alexander Isak. Don't know what to do with this team. Bellingham, well played. And the referee blows the half-time whistle. We've got to come out and score 3 goals and not concede. Otherwise, the Premier League is not coming to Manchester. It's going to Chelsea. Isak's been shocking. Absolutely shocking. Alan Phillips. Not really the best for countering. Isak. With a chance on! He's fluffed it again, Alexander Isak. Well, our top goal scorer in the league. Not looking like it, is it? Foden. Alvarez. Through to Isak with a chance. He's missed again. Isak is... I'm considering selling Isak right now. Right now. Don't matter if he scores 18 goals. If he can't score the important goals, and Robert Sanchez is having a ridiculous game. Save from Pau Torres. If you can't score the important goals, what's the point of you being at the club? Isak with a header over the bar. What is the point of him being here if he can't score the goals when we need him? 5 shots on target, no goals. Burnley have had 2 shots on target, 2 goals. And that's not the keeper's fault. But he's 84 rated. Isak, 91 rated. Can't even finish a chance. Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez with a chance. Another save from Robert Sanchez. Aaron's with the first time cross. Isak arriving. Another save from Robert Sanchez. Well, what a game. What a game, but what is going on? Isak in there. Nodded away. Phillips down. Foden. Foden with a shot. Blocked away. Burnley clear it away. Julian Alvarez in behind 2. Josh Wilson-Esbrand. Away from Yeremina. Gakpo, you're running the wrong way. Into Bellingham. Bellingham from range. Blocked away. Calvin Phillips out to it and Burnley get it back. And the time just continues to tick away from us. And we continue to be further and further away from the Premier League title. Given away again. Sterling. Phil Foden. Foden with a chance. Stabbing. Robert Sanchez with another save. We can't even get one. We can't even get one goal. We can't even get one goal. Cristante. Oh, what is going on here? Therese Campbell makes it 3 to Burnley. And the Premier League waves bye-bye to Manchester City. Bottlers. Absolute bottlers. I can't believe it. Isak, disaster class performance. Defence, disaster class performance from the defence as well. And Burnley are 3-0 up. And we've got to score 4 goals now in 15 minutes to win the Premier League title. Not happening, is it? Been forced on. Alvarez. Right to Cody Gakpo. Gakpo. Alvarez. Alvarez, it's blocked again from Burnley. We just signed the Burnley back line and the front line as well. Through to Sterling. Oh, well done, Sterling. Raheem. Sterling makes it 3-1, 84 minutes. We've got 3 goals to score. Pick up the ball, Raheem. And no celebrate. Stop celebrating. Stop celebrating right now. That is a sellable offence as well, Raheem Sterling. We're 3-1 down here. We're going to lose the Premier League and you're celebrating scoring the consolation goal against Burnley. Get the ball back and let's go again. Cross comes in. Header. Van Sass. Get up. Get up and get going. Bellingham. Gakpo. Foden. Oh, Phil Foden. I might sell him as well. Let's sell them all because Phil Foden can't pass a football anymore. Burnley are in behind us again. Oh, they bit the bar. A draw won't save us, but better than a loss, isn't it? Sterling. Disgusting challenge again by someone already on a yellow card. Dan James. He's not on a yellow card, it was the other one. Alvarez. Good turn. Bellingham. Gakpo. You clown. Cody Gakpo's been shocking the second. 3 minutes of added time. We're going to lose to Burnley. We're going to lose to Burnley. Burnley. I said I had the feeling Burnley would ruin our Premier League chances. And they have done. Alvarez. At least he's played well. He hasn't scored, but he's played well at least. Gakpo. Sterling. Foden. They've blocked absolutely everything. 3-1. So annoying. So annoying. 3-1. The closest, the best Premier League title race we've ever seen. And we chuck it away because of Burnley. 3-1 to Burnley. Burnley.